Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, Wayne. Thank you. Yeah, that's what's playing in the background. I just did my play all list. So I just watched them and playing them back, just playing everything now. But look who it is. Look. Ooh. Okay. Little goats. Okay, so what's going on, everybody? Hi, thanks for coming. It's going pretty good. So I have I haven't been able to figure out how to get the video to play. The only thing, because I was trying to put it on my TV, because usually I can do that, but for some reason I can't get certain videos to play on the TV. It just gives me the option of my Apple TV, which is in the bedroom, and we ain't all getting into bed together. Ain't happening. Okay, good. People can hear me. How's it going? Everything's going really well. So this past week has been some week. It's been my vacation week, and I did the staycation thing. But gosh, a lot of work. I cut myself up all over the place. It's hard to see, but I cut myself up all over the place because we have these like wild rose bushes everywhere here. And they'll grow like right up into the tree, and they're just really horrible, and they kill trees and stuff like that. So, and we have wild grapevines that do that too. So I spent half the week trying to clean that out and clear out trees. There's an apple tree in the back that the deer love, and I wanted to get it cleaned out. So I've got it mostly cleaned out, and I've killed at least the ones that were growing up on top of it. But it did bloom this year, which is really great. So hopefully we'll have some apples. I don't know if they're even really like good apples for people. I think they're probably crab apple, but I don't know for sure. But I do know the deer love them. So I spent a lot of time doing that. I also did the new run for the chickens. I started it. I have it half fenced with old fencing from the garden that was way in the back that I had to also cut all the vines out of the fencing to bring it up. The chickens need to get into the backyard because they stink, and I have them too close to the house, but that was because it was almost winter, so I did that. I just needed to. Oh, Whispers, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That's not the only one. Then I was carrying fencing from the back garden towards the front and forgot that I had a whole nother, like probably about 50 or 60 foot length laying on the ground. And, I'm wearing my like work shoes or whatever you want to call them. They're like hiking shoes or whatever, and they're knobby, and they grabbed onto the fencing while I was walking, and I fell right on my rib, and I don't know if I bruised it or cracked it or what I did, but like every time I cough or something, it hurts like hell. I feed your deer? That's a long ways away, girl. I don't know. Am I closer than you? I doubt it. I think we're about the same distance from there, from Utah. Oh, you're distracted by what's going on behind me. Should I just do? Should I? Yeah, the Crockers are a great channel. They're really great people. Love them to death. Go watch them, please. We are 2,500 miles. That's probably about how far I am from it, too. Big Dreams, hey, how's it going? Thank you guys, all of you, for coming. It's really great to see you all. Roto Melanie, 75. Wait, Whispers in the Wind. Hi. Yeah, I read that you deleted. That's awful. So come here and have some fun. BW. Hi, guys. How you doing? Big Dreams Homestead. You know, you guys are great. And Jane is my hot mess homesteader sidekick. She's amazing. She's so much fun. Um, and Jane, if you can tell Derek, I got the message and I went to CVS and I got the lotion, but the problem is there's no instructions, so I don't know what to do with it. So if you guys could shoot me like an instructional video on how to apply the cream, that'd be great. You know, you could hold the camera with one hand and help with the application with the other, okay? I think you could do it. She's stuck in the Gulf of Florida. Oh, he's watching. Please, yeah, I just don't know how to put it. I don't know how to apply it. So if you can do an instructional video, I'd really appreciate it. It would really help out. And we can post it on YouTube because I'm sure there's many other people that need to know how to do that. Derek's on there separately. Oh my goodness. I am impressed. I am a lucky guy to have Derek on here too. Derek is Jane's other half. And he seems like a really nice guy, although we don't see him very much in her videos. Who are my special guests? Well, I was going to do the special guests, but unfortunately, I can't seem to stream the video on here. Let me bring up at least one of them here. Of course, the Crockers are on. They're my special guests always, and they're on TV up here, distracting people. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Maybe I can play it and put it like right in the face of the camera and figure that out. Let me see. I have to pause it and see. Maybe I can do. Okay, here's one of them now. I don't know if I. Here, tell me if you can hear this.
Hey John, it's Paul with reporting live from my sofa, and I just wanted to say congratulations on your 200 subs. That's awesome. I keep up the great work. I love your channel. I love watching your recipes. I love your energy. I love listening to you talk. And congratulations, great job. And I hope to continue to see your channel grow and grow and grow. Anyways, I really appreciate you putting all your stuff out there for us who are interested in this lifestyle to continue to learn and network with each other. And I look forward to seeing many more videos. Congrats again. I'll see you later.
That's one of my special guests. I just want to thank you so much for that. That was really great to do. I appreciate it. So that's reporting live from my sofa. And you're on the chat, right? I don't.
Hey John, it's Paul with reporting.
I don't know if I have. I thought that I have another one, but I don't know how to get it to play. It kind of didn't really work out too well. There's got to be a way that we can like all do this easier. And Paul, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's getting close to 300. Thank goodness. Yay. I love it. I'm so excited. Let me see if I can get, well, I mean, I can play this one, but it's not too, I don't know if you're going to be able to understand it from where you are.
This is MC Cocoa Puffs with a public service announcement.
Is it, what?
Don't do butt sex with anal warts, because it's a lot like driving your dick down a rough dirt road with a lot of rocks.
Hold on.
So this is MC Cocoa Puffs with a public service announcement. Don't do butt sex with anal warts, because it's a lot like dragging your dick down a rough dirt road with a lot of rocks.
There's Mom, Pop, Crocker. That was MC Cocoa Puffs. And I get a little message from MC all the time. I enjoy it. It's lots of fun. I got my cake, Duncan Hines. Add the words. Okay, so there's a joke. Derek likes cakes. I am not a cake guy. And I said that what he's going to get is a box cake, a cake mix or whatever, because I don't do it. It's just not my thing. And so I said I would make him a shepherd's pie, but he says he's got his Duncan Hines right here. So just add water and stir. No egg, Derek, no egg. As long as it doesn't need mayonnaise, we're okay. So when I did my egg salad thing, I didn't remember that I didn't have very much mayonnaise. I had like almost enough. It was close. But then, so what I do is when I go to work, I just like get one of the packets and squeeze it in, and that's enough mayonnaise by then. No chicken died. Huh? Chicken died. What chicken? Oh, from the egg salad? I don't know what the chicken is. There's Jaylena. Egg. Love egg salad. Well, VW Daphne. VW Daphne. I have to say it a few times to get it out of my mouth for some reason. VW Daphne, you can look on my video list, and I did an egg salad quickie, like single guy egg salad, quick and easy. Derek, no eggs. Oh, no eggs. That's easy then. Just add the water. Okay, folks. Anybody got any questions besides? Okay, so I'll finish about my week. So like I was going to do the tour of the cottage. There was a lot of things that I was going to do, but I'm telling you, like I would work out there for maybe 2 hours or so, and I'd have to take a nap. I was exhausted. So, I have a lot of issues with the metabolism and energy kind of thing. And because I don't have a thyroid anymore, and, it becomes kind of hard. This is another channel that I watch often. And they're redoing, I think, an Airstream currently. And I really like camping and the campers and all that kind of stuff. I think that's how I got to reporting live from my sofa, was because I was going through a lot of camping stuff, and he works out of his camper when he does. That's the sofa, and that's where I see him most often. So, Rhonda, what up? Oh yeah, you asked about the square footage of the bedroom. I'm almost certain we are talking. Okay, so this is 18 by 20 something. So take 2, 4. So maybe 13 by 10 is the size of the bedroom. It was a porch. It was a open porch, so it's very small, really. But it's okay. The problem with the house is there's no closets or anything like that. So, I have a wardrobe, like one of those Baker rack wardrobes, and that's all I have for a closet. And we have one tiny little closet here in the living room that's about that wide. And that has a hot water heater in it. And, it's kind of like a broom closet, but I don't even use that now. Okay, so let's see. Square footage is about What recipes you want to learn? What recipes you want to learn? That I want to learn? Yeah, I heard that you moved. I mean, I've been watching. So you moved to the beach, reporting live from the sofa. Moved to the beach area. That's great. I have somewhere to go visit in South Carolina. Is it or North Carolina? South or North Carolina, I think. So I have somewhere to go to visit when I go for my when I get my camper and get to go camping and stuff. I can hang out there and see you guys. Jane, another Instapot. Would you leave the other one in Idaho? Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, we are so south of Sarasota on the Gulf. Let me think about Sarasota. Like where? I forget. I know I'd been there. So, oh, this is Saratoga. I keep saying Sarah. Here we go. Sarasota, Florida. Okay. So yeah, just south of Tampa. And so yeah, I've been there. Venice. I've been to Venice. I've been down there to I think Venice. My brother had some property in those like canal communities. And so I went down there to see the property. It turned out to be like the one that didn't actually have access to the canal was like the lot that was kind of a corner lot that you had to go to into someone else's yard to use the canal. And he finally sold it. Northport, that sounds cool. Okay, the south of Sarasota. Very okay. Don't tempt me reporting from my sofa because I will stop by if I ever get a camper. I'm trying desperately to figure out how to get a camper, a tiny one, so that I can do like Johnny's tiny Creekside camper and do like weekend excursions and stuff and get out there and have fun and do that because I do like the whole camper thing. Like I am subscribed to tons of camper and living out of your camper kind of things. And I wanted to do something on a really small scale like this house so that it could be like, part of the whole channel thing and it would be, it would work together. It would make sense, in other words. And Big Dreams Homestead, not only that, but so like it's basically 2 blocks or 2 boxes. So this original part was just an open bungalow, and then there was a door off to a porch on the side. So this area is the living room, dining room, kitchen combination, and the bathroom in here. And I'm sure it's about 18 by 24 maybe or something. So it's pretty tight, like I went to what is it called? Habitat for Humanity we have here. And I went to the Habitat place and I looked for the smallest armchairs I could find and I bought them and I brought them here and they look big. It was hard to rearrange them. So, and make a camper out of it. That would be really fun, Jane. Now, you'll have to come and help me do that, though. Yeah, I just I'd like to get like an older camper that's tiny, like 16 maybe. 14 is a little small only because usually 14 doesn't have kind of like a bed end to it. So 16s usually have a couch at the end, and that couch turns into a bed, and it's hopefully usually the one I want is it's the opposite end of where the front door is. So basically curtains can close that off, and that can be like your bedroom. and then there's a little dinette or whatever you call it to the right there then. And that to me is like the perfect setup. And I have to have a refrigerator with a freezer, a little freezer box, because I am an ice addict and I have to have ice. So I have to have my little freezer. And so those are my, that's my big wish list. I look on Craigslist all the time, but the problem with that is that I don't have any money. So right now I don't have any money. That's why I'm recycling the fencing from the garden, the old garden in the back that a tree fell down in, and all kinds of stuff. Tenants that lived here had a garden and then chickens behind it. So it's, leftover fencing from that. But throughout all that, vines and all kinds of things have grown up. So one thing that there is a Facebook page for, that's cool, all over the USA, called Campers for Under 5,000. That's great. I'm going to take a look at that tonight for sure. I'm addicted to Craigslist and the Facebook marketplace. And see, what I was thinking about, like I was looking into, ways to kind of promote your YouTube channel and all this. And so there was a thing about like GoFundMe or something to do a new project on your Facebook, on your YouTube channel, to, kind of help increase your viewership and things like that. And so I thought about doing that. I don't know, some people see it as being like negative to do something like that. Then I've seen other channels. There's one guy who does continuously a project after a project, and that's how he funds it. And that's his YouTube channel. So he restores campers another after another, or turns the base into a tiny home. And each project he funds by a GoFundMe or something. So I thought that was really interesting. And I don't know. I just don't know if I would make enough to get the camper and to actually do renovations in it. Drag bingo girl, I would be there in a minute. The only problem is I'm stuck up here. I got to work. I have to work. I work 5 days a week for a big corporation kind of insurance company. And that means I have to go back tomorrow because my vacation's over. So, unfortunately. Anyway, and on the weekends, yesterday and today, I worked at, like not even a mile away or so. We get to see the toilet. Missed it. So I work at a urgent care. Lots of fun. I really enjoy the urgent care. I need the money right now. If I didn't need the money, I probably wouldn't be doing it, only because it sucks working 7 days a week for 3 to 4 weeks out of the month. And then I get 1 weekend off a month. So it's not easy. So anyway, anybody else have any questions, any topics they wanted me to talk about or bring up? Come down. Yeah, I would go, girl, in a minute, but here I am. And I was going to be going to Florida. We could have hung out, we could have met up in Ybor City, gone to dinner, comedy show, or we would be the comedy show. We wouldn't have to go to a comedy show. We would be it. Yeah, so there is okay, you're like the rest of us. Do a truck camper. I thought about that, I really did. I don't have a truck. Big dreams. I don't have a truck, unfortunately. I would have to get a truck or an SUV or whatever to do the 16-foot. What I really want, in the future, like my dream would be to get a Scamp fifth wheel. That's what I've always wanted. I really love it. I love the layout. So that's what I would really like to get if I could at some point in my future. But to start off, I need, something that I can just play with and fix up and, whatever. So, truck campers are really cool though. I've, looked into them. There is a guy, that has a truck camper. He's from Canada. I watch his channel, and it's really cool and everything. This thing about slide outs in these campers, can't do it. No, doesn't. All I can think about is it's going to break down or something's going to happen. So, anyhow, so anybody else have something they want to talk about? Any questions about my tiny Creekside cottage or the chicks and the chickens? So there's a bunch of chicks. Okay, a training wheel trailer. Learn to rent on at first, then go for. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. That's the idea of the little 16-foot little one. And I've like people that are friends on Facebook. They've seen me post. I love. They see me post them 15, 16, whatever, 14-foot ones. So it would be great. That's what you did? Oh, cool. Like I would do a truck camper even. Let's see. I would do a truck camper even, but I just don't. I don't have any money, and I don't have a pickup truck. So, all right, guys. Anything else? Come on, let's go. What do you want to talk about? Let's see. Like it's stalling. Something's wrong. I don't know what that is. Jeffree Star. Anyway. Big Dreams Homestead. Where is everybody located? Where does everybody live? What area are you in? I know where Jane is right now, and I know where home is, which is Utah. So, how about everybody else? Big Dreams. Let's see who's Washington State. I had an uncle that lived in Washington State on an island. I can't remember the name of the island right now, but he had a fishing feed. What do you call it? Bait, or what do you call that? This thing called Susie Squid. That was the name of the company, and he sold like bait. Spartanburg, South Carolina, Wayne. All right. Now I know another stop on my way. Oh, Derek. All right. All right. Especially if it's a scamp. I'll even take the 16-foot or whatever it is, and I'll take a casita too. 16 or whatever, 19, 16. I'll take that one. I like those two a lot. Those fiberglass ones. You're near most of those islands. I wish I could remember the name of the island. I probably knew, but at this point, I don't remember. But he's my Uncle Walter, and he lived there for years. And then he and his wife got a divorce, and he moved back here to New York. Does anyone know about this Bing thing? It keeps shutting me off our channel. Your channel. I don't know anything about a Bing thing. Bing, Bing. Anybody know about Bing? Derek, I don't have one. I have a Prius C. So that's the smallest Prius. It's a little hatchback. It's like the size of the Yaris. So Duck Duck. I'll try Duck Duck. How do you do that? What Shane said. Oh, does that happen with any other channels that you watch? Yeah, Fred Flintstone version. Yep. Duck, Duck, Duck. Well, I don't know too much about it, but cool. All right. Duck, Duck, Goose. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so getting back to the camper thing. So I was, like I had seen, and read about doing a GoFundMe to do something like a project for your channel to help increase like your viewership and interest in your channel and things like that. And I mean, I could do that. I do have it, like I've gone there and looked at everything and kind of, checked it out to see what it would all entail. I just, there's like a really negative kind of, like people have a negative kind of vibe when it comes to doing GoFundMes and things like that, unless it's like you're dying of something. So I'm not dying of anything anymore. I mean, I did have cancer, but we didn't do GoFundMe, and I worked for the state at the time, so they took care of everything. Anyway, so I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about that idea about doing a GoFundMe to do a project on your channel? Do you feel like that's like kind of skeezy or scammy, or do you feel like that would be cool? Wayne, old age is killing me too, boy. It is killing me. Do you mind if I ask how old you are? Huh? No? Yeah. Oh. How old are you, Wayne? I know that's rude to ask women. Maybe it's not for Wayne. Wayne is the spicy guy. He's Mr. Spices and stuff. Let me get up here and see. I'm going to the top to see. I thought that I saw, but maybe I'm wrong. In the beginning, I thought I saw. No, I didn't see. I thought I did, but that's probably just wishful thinking. I don't know. They did come on. But you're on now, I'm sure. Okay, so let's get back down here. Yeah, so we have. Let's go back down and see if we got Wayne telling us how old he is yet. I don't. I tried one of them. It wasn't Kickstart. I tried, and that was just. Oh, this girl is so funny. I can't think of her name right now. So funny. She makes me laugh. She's crazy. She's so funny. Okay, shows up by these. Okay, sorry, I got kicked off. You got kicked off. What the heck? What's the question about GoFundMe? Well, the question about GoFundMe was like like I had said, I'd seen where people had used GoFundMe to do something like start off a project for their, or it's like GoFundMe or one of them. Uh, go whatever, go daddy, or I don't remember what it was. Anyway, so they had some kind of thing with YouTube about creators funding projects or something on their YouTube channel. And when I approached it and I put in like, this is what I was looking to do to see if I could get advice from that funding source, they're like, we don't do that kind of funding. So forget it. We don't do that. And I'm like, well, but you had some kind of thing with YouTube. I don't get it. Kickstarter and tell them you need enough money to buy a motorhome so you can drive to South America to start a war. That would be a great idea, Derek. Great idea. Will you come with me and help? Not crazy, just a hot mess. A war clinic. Oh my God, Derek, you're hung up on these warts. I'm not fond of GoFundMe. It just gives arbitrarily. Okay. Try Kickstart. Okay. Wayne is young. Wayne, you're 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 years older than me. You're younger than my oldest brother. How's that? So Wayne is young. Patreon, like, I don't understand. Is there requirements with Patreon? Like when you say try Patreon, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I just don't understand it. I'm like, I thought you had to have like a certain amount of followers before you can do any of those things. Tell them you need enough money. Yeah, I already read that. Well, thank goodness. I'm not going to use it again. Mm-hmm. Up here is, yep, he is 58. Literally hung up, LOL. What does that mean? Literally hung up. Use your toes to do what? What do you want me to do with my toes? Well, so far the most expensive small older trailer that I've looked at that I fell in love with was 4,200 and something or something. And then I have found some that are like 2,000. When you start getting down into the 1,000 and below, they start getting to the point where I don't even have the ability to fix those up. But I just thought it did sound like a really fun idea to do, and in keeping with the tiny theme and everything. A 16 or 14, well, 16, 14s usually don't have what I would need, but it's like a 16-foot camper, and just, kind of do it, like this tiny home theme, tiny camper theme. Oh, cool. So, but you don't have to like, okay, so you just go to Patreon. I don't really know much about it. So I guess I could, I could YouTube it. I could get information on YouTube, right? Kickstart.com has a lot of contributions for homestead donors. The big thing about Kickstart is you have to get all the money raised. Yeah, I think I remember. Or you get nothing. Okay. Yep. Just go start a Patreon account. Like, okay. So like if I go on YouTube and put in, how to start a Patreon account, I could probably figure out how it works and what to do, right? Sounds good? Okay. I'll try to do that. So you saw the marks on my arms, the cuts all over my arms and everything? They're all over my legs too, and I got a tick bite. Had to go on doxycycline for 2 weeks, whatever. Most people use Patreon? Okay, cool. Yeah, how-to videos. That's what I was thinking. Crockers, do you use Patreon? Yeah. Cool, Jane. That sounds really neat. How-to vids, I'll do that. Doxy makes me dizzy. Dizzy in a good way or dizzy in a bad way? Because, there's good dizzy. I had a cocktail at dinner tonight at my mother's. We had Mother's Day dinner at a restaurant that I used to work at. I grew up with the guy that opened it and runs it, and went through grade school and high school together, Catholic grade school and high school. And I worked there for years, and then I came back years later and helped out for a few years. And we had dinner there tonight, and I had a cocktail. Do I look tipsy? Yes, they do. Bad. Okay, bad dizzy. That's too bad. I don't like that. You're at Mom's now. She's listening to you too. Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Big Dreams Homestead. Happy Mother's Day. I'm trying to, it's hard for me to remember exactly who's who because I sub so many channels. And like I said, camping, homesteading, those are my main two, but then, there are some others. But I'm trying to remember Big Dreams Homestead. What projects are you working on? Have I watched something recently from you? You're not, are you doing, let me look and see. Because I know you sound so familiar, like I've been watching you lately. I know we just subbed each other probably not that long ago, but I'm going to look you up. Because I know that. Because I was thinking that you're the one who's doing the bale, straw bale planting. And if you are, that's really cool. I can't wait to see how it works out and what happens with it. And it seemed just like yeah, that's you. Okay, see, that's why I'm looking you up because I've been watching, girl. I love those. That's really cool, the straw bale. I just think that's really cool. I'm sorry about your potatoes being schmicky. That sucks, unfortunately. Did you go get new ones? I hope you did. You renovated 2 trailers, raised chickens, doing straw garden. Gonna build a shed you're gonna do a shed to house too. So the Crockers, right? Because the Crockers did a. Oh yeah, he did. Okay, good. So the Crockers did the shed to home. Isn't there's someone else on here? Is there anybody else on here right now that did shed to home? Crockers are gone, I think. Think they went to bed, maybe. Or maybe they're getting kicked off too, like who's getting kicked off again? Yeah. Well, yeah, because you don't have. Okay. Okay, that's right. Okay. Yes, Anne Marie. Okay. And oh yeah, Jane. That's the Jane has she's unfortunately stalled her channel for right now. She's had to go to Florida for a bit, but Jane, you're going to have to start doing something in Florida because, these people need to meet you. She wants to do the same thing you're doing. Come on. You guys got to get together. I hate that your channel is stalled. I want you to restart. Do something in Florida for a year. And then boom, when you get home, you go wild on the homestead there. Yes, hot mess homesteader. Go see what she's got so far. She did stall the channel temporarily because they had to kind of go from Utah out to Florida. But I said to her, don't let that stop you. Yeah, she does cooking. She does all these great things. Yeah, and it's beautiful up there where she is. Oh, good. I'm glad you're following her. She's great. She's my hot mess homestead buddy, my bestie. She's my sidekick. I'm trying to figure out what to do in Florida. Girl, there's a million things to do in Florida. Whip out your manatee. Film it. Soap man. Okay, do it. Do it. Because I know a lot of people in Florida need some soap. For sure. Mm-hmm. See? Show them Florida. You were gonna do a film from the beach for me, and I still ain't seen it. I'm waiting. Yes, I said whip out your manatee, girl. Whip it out and show it. Film it. She doesn't do that anymore. What? Whip out her manatee? Oh, you're gonna have my pneumonia coming back. Make me laugh like that. Look, see, like I said, I'm into the camping thing. MC Cocoa Pups sent you one of two. Yeah, and I just tried to play one of it, the road rash, but I can't do it other than I can't figure out how to do it other than doing it, playing it on my. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. My goodness. Making me crazy, people. Let me see. MC Cocoa. How do I know if it's the 200 one, though? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it's this one.
This is MC Cocoa Pups, and I just wanted to say congratulations.
Okay, that's the one. So let me start it over. Okay. Okay, ready? This is another special guest tonight.
This is MC Cocoa Pups, and I just wanted to say congratulations to Johnny's tiny Creekside Cottage. He finally reached 200 followers on YouTube. Way to go, Johnny.
Gotta love this girl. She's crazy. Just like me. I think that's why we get along so well. What is this? Okay. Okay, I'll read that later. on TikTok, but has a potty mouth. She does have a little bit of a potty mouth. Poor thing. She just wasn't raised right. She didn't go to Catholic school like we did. Here's the thing. Some of those I can understand completely, and other ones I'm like, what the did she just say? I don't totally get them all. Roast beef. I'm trying to. Who ate poop? The dog? I have a friend whose dog eats its poop. Maxine never, ever ate her poop, and she never would. She would be mortified. I know it. She would not do that. She's not that type. She'd be like, no, no, no. The potty. MC Cocoa Pups. That's my pup, MC Cocoa Pups. Yeah, a lot of dogs love. Maxine would eat cat turds if she could. I wouldn't let her, but she would. Yeah, dogs love cat turds. Oh, it's gross. Oh. All right, let's stop talking about cat turds and poop. Dakota Star. She's a cutie. But you have two more? I think 2 more dogs. I just have Maxine. It's just me and Maxine. Meat wrap flea meds. I know. It's like I don't know. It's gross. They won't eat their medications and stuff, but they will definitely eat turds. Just not kosher. Is it one other or 2? So you have 2 altogether, Jane. 2. 2 hot dogs. Use cheese. Yeah. I've had Maxine figure out the cheese thing too. Yeah, 2 dogs. Yeah. Willie Dukes, Penny Gee. Oh no, there was 3. What? And meat curtains. That sounds creepy. Meat curtains. What's that? 3. Okay, there's 3. All right. That's all. There's only one MC Cocoa Pups. There's no salt and pepper or that kind of thing too. The other 2. They should be salt and pepper, and then Spinderella, the DJ. You used to breed them. 5. Holy moly. Maxine is a purebred Patterdale Terrier, and they're a English hunting dog that they've also been brought over here and Americanized, and so I bred her twice. The first litter was 5 pups, and I kept one of them because she was a chocolate Patterdale, and they look kind of like a shrunk chocolate lab. Very cute. And then she had a second litter. It was like 2 or 3 boys or something. She was big on the boys. She had a lot of boys. And her daughter had 2 litters also. So they were beautiful puppies. Just gorgeous. See if I can find a quick picture of the girls when Rosario was still alive. Rosario passed away 3 years ago. around April or so. They are willing. Dukes and Penny have William Gee from Harley Davidson. Okay. Not sure what that is. Lazy. Use cheese. Okay, yeah. Why are we talking? Why did Wayne? What's up with Jason and Jared? What are you writing Jason and Jared for? Names for dogs? Those guys are something else. This hot stuff that you sent them. Listen, I was going to take the pepper off the shelf, and that's what I was going to show. That's even too hot for me. Too hot. I can't do it. And I used to be able to do it a little bit before the thyroid surgery, but after the thyroid surgery, from that point on, after the radiation, because you swallow a radioactive pill. After that, nothing. I can't do it. Burns. Everything burns too much. Hot wings. I love hot wings. I love wings. I can't do the hot wings anymore. I had to do garlic parm, which is fine by me because I love the garlic parm. Okay, let me go past all my nudie pics and all that and get to pictures of the dogs. I have a nudie pic, but I'm not going to show it because everybody will get all upset because it's political. It's our first lady naked. Because she's posed naked many, many times. Let's see here. I have pictures of them, but it's just going to take me a minute to find them. Does anybody else know about Patterdale Terriers? You know what they are? What they look like and things like that? They're like a little bit taller than a Jack Russell and a little shorter than a Fox Terrier. Yeah. I put jalapeno. Let me see. Wayne, yes. Hello, me too. Can't do. Not either. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Now you got to pony up. Yep. And you sent them that hot stuff. You didn't just you didn't call them out. You sent it. That's you stepped in it doing that. Because I wouldn't send them anything hot because they'd be wanting me to do it. They'd be wanting me to eat the hot stuff too. I can't do it. I can't do it. I ain't gonna do it. I know. You know what? I should just forget about this. But now I've gotten. Pam Rivers recently asked to join. Okay, Pam, I will put you in as soon as we're done with the live feed. I don't know if you're watching the live feed or not. Yeah, so yeah, Wayne is the instigator. That's for sure. Yeah, these are good hunting dogs. The issue is they go to ground. So what they call, I'm sure you probably know what that means. Going to ground is when they will go in the burrow and go in the hole and go after the animal and keep it there. So they have to have their tails cut at a certain length. And I was told the reason for that is the only way to get them out of the hole usually is to grab them by the tail and pull them out. And here's a picture of Rosario. So she looked kind of like a chocolate lab with a milk stain on her chest. She was a really beautiful puppy, and I lost her a couple of years ago. The vets thought is that she had renal failure because of the way she was acting. Here, I got it. This is the perfect picture of Maxine, just so you guys know. I know you guys need to see this. Can you see that? That's Maxine. That's her ass sticking out, and the rest of her underneath the sheets, trying to keep warm. She always trying to keep warm. She's be out in the blaring sun till you think she's gonna melt, and that makes her happy. Yeah, well, I don't know. I can't find. I don't see one of Maxine exactly. Hard to see Maxine because she is all black. She has a milk stain also. We call them milk stains. I don't know what you guys call them. She has a white milk stain on her. Of course, it's white, but a milk stain on her chest. Do you guys call it a milk stain? Yeah, bonus. Yeah, jalapeno for me. No seeds from the jalapeno. They're gonna be cleaned out good. Wait, oh yeah. He's the instigator. Yeah, he would. He's crazy though. Oh, you think Rosario was adorable? She was. She was a pretty dog. Rosario was the lover. Like she just wanted to be loved constantly, all the time. Always wanted to be touched and loved and hugged. And Maxine. Oh my God. You just couldn't. Here's a laundry basket, Maxine. I don't know if you're going to be able to see her too well, but I will show it. There she. That's what she does. As soon as you take the laundry out of the dryer, this is what the dog does. Jumps in the basket, and then you got to get her out of it. And then it's usually the white clothes that she jumps into. So her black hair is all over them. You got to throw them back in and run them a little longer. Yeah, so that's my dog thing. Are bred to hunt badgers, and their tails are part of their spine. So they go into the den and grab the badger and pull them out. Yeah, it's the same thing with the Patterdale. So they cut the tail because if you leave it full length, you can damage their spinal cord, is what I was told. And if you cut it and you do that, the muscle thickens and protects the spine from being, from having a spinal injury when you're pulling them out like that. Yes, badger hound. Yeah, Patterdales they use them for fox even. Usually they're also called fell terriers, and so they're usually used for animals that go down into a den. It could be multiple different types, although here when they brought them here in the United States, they use them for badgers. They use them for those kind of burrowing larger, like Rosario was the larger Americanized version. As soon as you bring a dog to the United States, the breed seems to be like size. Everything's for size and bigger. Although now the trend lately, a lot of times is smaller. So I don't know. I just know that every Patterdale that has been Americanized are larger and more muscular and a little bit more looking like what they nickname them as a pocket pit bull. So they look a lot more like a pit bull in structure. They're broader, a little bit broader in the chest. The reason the original English ones are not as broad in the chest so that they could collapse into the tunnel, to chase an animal. All right, guys. So, anything else that we wanted to? People want to touch our wiener? Oh, Derek, you poor fella. I'm sure they do. Pat, 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 pat. It's hard life when everybody wants to pat your wiener. Yeah. Yep. So, anybody want to talk about anything else? So, okay. So let's recap the. Look at Kickstarter and look at Patreon. I'm going to do that when I'm done. Holy moly! What's this girl doing? I think I need to fast forward here. They had to fill out that thing at the bottom of their YouTube video that says there's a Ute in there. There's a Ute among us. You know, because there's like this whole new thing that they're trying to keep. What do you call it? You know, those people that are perverts, pedophiles, and stuff on YouTube. That's scary, right? Jesus. And you know what? I use my middle finger. And you thought Justin Rhodes was bad. Which that's another thing. He's always got kids. So I wonder if he has to fill that out. Now do you see? Derek, you hear what she said about you? Come on already. Go to the next video. Ooh. Wait a minute now. What is this guy doing? Is he selling some? These people are selling shit on YouTube and the hell? Come on. Let's see something good. Next. So anyway. Yeah, so now we're down to just us. You, hot mess, me, hot mess. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I need it. Don't sell it. It's just us now. So I guess I should just go, right? And the packets. I'll use that as creep. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. You're wonderful people. Thank you for all the ideas, and I will talk to y'all soon. It's just over an hour. I'm going to send you another Miss Coco. Do you want me to put it up on the thing here? You don't have to read everything you see, but it's funny. Yeah, you want me to put it up? Oh, so why is it saying I only have 2 people when I have more than 2 people? That's weird. All right, guys. Let me see. I didn't get anything yet, but anyway, I'm going to get going. And hopefully, so now that I'm going back to work, hopefully things are going to get kind of more into shape, and I'm going to be putting things out. I have a few, here we go. I have a few things that I want to put out there. And if I decide to do this, hold on, we're going to do. All right, and slow down. Gosh, so fast. Slow down. Hey. Settle down. Jeepers. She is something else. She's, got it. Let's do it this way. She's already going, man. You can't even stop her. Oh, shit.
This is MC Cocoa Pops. So I'm sitting in the kitchen a little while ago, and Daddy comes in, and I hear Daddy say to Mama, "Hey, baby, I brought you something special."
I saw
I
this
wonder what the
one.
hell's going on in there. And then Mama said,
Is this the one you just sent?
I've never seen so much meat in my fucking life. Oh my God,
She does have a dirty mouth. I saw this already. You sent it again. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. Nice that we could just sit here and laugh at each other. Okay. No, Wayne, you do not. No. No, 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 no. No. I am not touching it. Wayne, this hot mess homesteader, she's crazy. She sent me MC Cocoa Pop saying all kinds of dirty words. And I put that on YouTube. I'll probably get kicked off. What did she try to do to me? I sure will. They're free, girl. I gotta use them if they're free. You know, they don't pay me enough. I gotta make it up in mayo packets and salt and pepper packets, and they have things. And I get their napkins. I go grab about 15 of them. You got to pull them out individually, but I grab them all, tons of them. Duke's Mayo. I don't even know what that is. Like, is that like a Southern type or something I don't know about? With cake in it. I don't like cake, girl. Send me them potatoes. They're good. It is like, well, you can send me Duke's Mayo if it's not hot and spicy, but do not send me any of that Reaper stuff or whatever it is. You love Duke's. See, where am I how am I missing this? They don't sell that up here, do they, Janie? They don't sell it up in the Northeast, do they? I've never seen it. It's Southern. Okay. You know, when I moved out to California years ago when I was much younger and wild and crazy, I know I went to Vegas. I went to UNLV for a year. And when I was there, that was the first place I ever learned of or was exposed to people asking for mayo with their French fries. People literally, like, the assumption is you want mayo with your French fries, and you, not ketchup, but mayo. You dip your French fries in mayo, and I was, head over heels, loved it. And then they had, this crappy, like, I don't know, Carl's Jr. or whatever it might have been, but they also had country fried chicken steak. Country, what is it? Chicken fried? I don't remember. Well, whatever it was steak fried like chicken or whatever. It was good. I never had that before, and I loved it. Country fried chicken steak, is that it? Or country? I forget what you say, how you say it. It was good. Buy low. Is that like J-Lo's gay cousin? Southern style mayo, that's pretty darn close. Okay. Chicken fried steak sandwich. That's it. It's just steak fried like chicken. Exactly, Wayne. But I'm from the Northeast. I'm from way upstate New York. And we never had that. I never ever had that. So it was something new. That's good. Grocery store may not be in your area either. Okay. I don't know of, now they do have the country fried or chicken fried steak sandwiches, but they didn't have it when I was younger. Another thing they didn't have when I was younger that freaked me out when I went to school. See, I'd never left New York, upstate New York, really, hardly ever. I mean, I went to California on a few vacations with my grandfather or whatever, but it wasn't enough to make a big difference. But another thing that we didn't have here in upstate New York was things like, so I moved to Vegas and I worked in a little yogurt shop called University Yogurt Plus, and it was right across from UNLV, the college, right across the main drag in front of the college, and I got the job because the wife of the owner happened to be in the store the day that he was doing interviews, and he was doing something in the back, and he didn't come to my interview in time. So she did the interview, and she said, "You're hired." And I said, "Oh, great!" And then he came out, and he's like, "Yeah, well, we'll give you a call or whatever." And she goes, "No, too late. I hired him." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "I hired him, so he works here now." And the husband seemed kind of pissed off, and I didn't know why. And then I realized when I did start working there, every girl was like a cheerleader, like a UNLV cheerleader. They were all, gorgeous, fake nails, which I had never seen. I didn't understand that they were fake. I'm like, how do they grow those like that? Fake hair. Like literally this girl decides to tie her hair up. And I'm looking at it like, why are there these big old chunks all over the place? She's like, I get, what do you call it? Weaves or whatever. And I'm like, what is that? I'd never seen any of these things. I was so like a fish out of water there. I didn't know what the heck was going on. It was just crazy. And I was, of course, I'm 19 years old or 18 years old or 19 years old, and I'm doing every drug I can find. We're partying, we're doing everything. Those were my crazy days. And, it was nuts. So after a year, I had to say, okay, bye-bye, because I don't think I would have survived if I stayed. Let me see here. Wayne, you were stationed in Plattsburgh, New York, that's west, up in west, Plattsburgh, University Town. I'm from Rosendale is right next to New Paltz, New York, and New Paltz is also a SUNY town. It has SUNY New Paltz, which was the original teachers' college. In other words, you went there if you wanted to become a teacher. And we're close. We're within 90 miles of the city and Long Island and stuff. So we had a lot of, it was a very popular school. I will. I'm going to try to start up doing my description with everything in it like I should. I never did that before. So I'm going to do my address, all the different information like I need instead of, I just never did it, and I should. Yeah, Plattsburgh, New York is up there. Send me your, okay. Publix is awesome place to shop too. Now, okay, so I shopped at Publix. I lived in Florida for 13 years or so, 13 or 14 years in West Palm Beach. My parents had a house over near Weeki Wachee, Brooksville, Spring Hill area. And so I know, Publix and all that stuff and Winn-Dixie and my right down at the end of 50, not the end of 50, but where 50 hits 19 in Brooksville, Spring Hill, Weeki Wachee, because one corner is Spring Hill, one corner is Weeki Wachee, and the other two corners are, one corner is Brooksville, and the other two corners are Wekiwachi. There's a Winn-Dixie there, and my mother always called it Winn-Dickie. So I used to tell her, "Do you want to go to Winn-Dickie? You can win a dick." What? Northern Lake, okay. Lake Champlain. Now, the thing about that is, we used to go up to Alexandria Bay, and that kind of area there, up on the St. Lawrence, for years with my nephews and my brother and his wife and his wife's family. We used to go up there yearly for a long time, and they stopped going because it was so far, and they started going to Lake Champlain, to that area, which is closer, at least. It's not quite as far. Yeah, when Dickie's there. I know it's there because, girl, I told you. Now, did I ever tell you that? So when I was in Mexico about 2 years ago, I was living in Mexico with my brother, and trying to like hide out from the world because I wasn't getting into the RN nursing programs that I had wanted to get into. I kept getting waitlisted. So I was a little bit, and so the one program that I really thought I had more of a chance to get in was in just below south of San Diego, just before the border. And so I, hung out. My brother moved to Mexico. He sold his restaurant and moved to Mexico to retire early. So I lived there, and now I'm forgetting where the story was going. But so when I was there, I had been getting lots of offers for travel nursing. Even as an LPN, believe it or not, there are a lot of travel nursing positions. So I had gotten contacted by DaVita Dialysis to do a program in Florida that was in Newport Richey. So it was not far from my mother, maybe 25-minute ride every morning, 20-minute if you got good traffic. So I decided to do it. And I did, instead of 3 months, I did 5 months of dialysis nursing training and everything. It was one of those things that you go, you do the training, you get paid a normal salary instead of the travel salary, so that because at the end of it, they're giving you the training, and at the end of it, you have to decide to stay with them, and they have to decide they want to keep you. So after 3 months, they wanted to keep me. I did 2 more months, but then it was hell. Okay, I need to go to bed. You know what? Go to bed. You used to live in Charlotte? Harry Peter. What? What are you talking about? Good night, everybody. All right, good night. I'm going to close out now. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for all your help. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget the instructional video about the cream. Thanks. Bye. Where's the off? There it is. Bye, guys.